Okay, so today is Thursday, January 25th, and it is the last Thursday of January in 2024, which is not something I realized till about 2 minutes ago. So this is not a January in review looking ahead to February video. Because that would be next week, the first week of February, but I can't do that because I'm not gonna be here. Because I am going on a vacation. This is a vacation we had planned, I think at the end of 2022. I was able to pay for it back in May. We are going on another cruise. We are leaving tomorrow morning, first thing tomorrow. We're renting a car. We are going down to Galveston, and then from Galveston, we are getting on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me, cause I'm sailing on a boat. I'm excited to go on the boat. I'm excited to just hang out with all the boys. I made sure to pack Pandemic Legacy so we can continue playing our game that is beyond fucked right now. I'm like, we're not going to have a lot of chances with the specific people that have been playing Pandemic Legacy because one of them lives in Oregon right now. It's all right, this is going to be one of our few chances to play. I got to see if I can bring it, and it managed to fit in my bag. And I'm going on vacation. So what that means in terms of videos, I will not be able to, I will probably record something on the boat on Thursday. I don't know what it'll be. I don't know if I'll just do a short, hey, here's a car talk from wherever the fuck we actually are, and blah, 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 and make something really quick. I don't know if I will, cruise talk Thursday. Fuck, I kind of like that. Oh, that sounds really good. I don't know if I'll just kind of do it to recap what's happened on the boat. I don't think I want to do that because I'll want to make that a separate video when I'm back from my vacation. It's okay, this is what happened, okay, let me put it like this. I'm not going to have internet, or if I do, I might have it for a day or two, but I don't really want to be doing a bunch of internet shit while I'm on vacation. I plan on doing a video when I get back, which will be my regular January in review looking ahead to February. It'll just happen not super deep into February, it's only for a week. We get back, I believe, on February 3rd, maybe February 2nd. I think it's the 2nd, actually. It's the 2nd or the 3rd. So that Thursday, which would be 5, 6, I think the 8th, will be the January in review looking ahead to February. Somewhere around there, maybe a little before, maybe a little after, will be the I just went on vacation. Let me get to talk about my vacation and the fun shit I did. I will record a cruise talk Thursday. I just don't know what it will be about. Maybe it will be this is kind of some of the stuff I've done on vacation. Maybe I will do the February in review. I'll just record it on the boat and upload it a little bit later. I make no guarantees about what I will do. Since we're going to be traveling tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be able to watch Freerun and make a video on it. I'll probably just wait until I get back and do a double feature Freerun Friday. Actually, yes, I'm going to miss this Friday, and then I'm going to miss the Friday on the boat. But then I'll be back a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'll make a triple feature the next Friday. It's I just caught the fuck up. Yo, the Hunter exam arc is crazy. I don't fucking know, but we'll see what happens there. Brain stopped. Moving progress. My plan, because I was talking to my dad about it, because now we just need to start moving the furniture, is after I get back, we'll start doing it. So I'm hoping that Monday, if not that Tuesday or so, we'll be able to start moving the furniture, and hopefully by the end of that week, I will be fully moved in. Watched another Godzilla movie, added it to the list. Was it good? No. Did I have a good time with it? Yeah, and the climax is fucking great. I'm is this the Rogue One of Godzilla movies, where it's overall just okay, but I feel the climax of the film really saves it? The difference is this is a 20-minute climax, and I felt the climax of Rogue One was really long. Let's see. Talked about that. Talked about that. Oh yeah, other shit. I finished Alice. Like, I read Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, and I also read Through the Looking Glass of what Alice found there. As someone who's like, dude, I love Alice in Wonderland. It's like one of my favorite things. Like, Alice style parodies are some of my favorite shit. I absolutely love it. I love seeing adaptations of Alice in Wonderland. I had never read it. Like, let me fucking fix that. I got on that. I fucking fixed that. And it is, and the other one is absolutely fucking love them. I did finish Somnium 2. Oh fucking boy, did I finish Somnium 2. That's another video I'm gonna have to make. I'll probably like work on my notes for it while I'm on the cruise, because that's one thing I really want to do on the cruise. Like, yeah, I'm on vacation. I get to hang out with the boys, go see some islands and shit, eat some Shaq's fried chicken and some Guy Fieri burgers, which I'm really looking forward to that. I'm so excited to just sit and write. And because I won't have my computer, I don't have to work on the VN script, which I'm still working on, and I've been making good progress. There's been a lot of this current chapter that's just been cut, and I'm like, this doesn't really work anymore. This doesn't really work anymore. I don't know if this part ever worked to begin with, and other parts are being rewritten, kind of touched up. And then the next chapter is a chapter composed entirely of flashbacks, which I think makes sense. I still like a lot of these flashbacks, but I'm like, in terms of the pacing, because it's the chapter I'm currently on, flashback chapter, and then the finale, and there's some shit that happens at the end of the chapter I'm on, I'm like, maybe having like 4 long flashbacks doesn't really help with the pacing. So I'll probably try to find other spots in the story where these can go. Maybe some of these flashbacks will get cut if I don't think they're as important. We'll see. But at the very least, I know at least one of them is staying. I would say probably at least 2 of them, because I'm like, that one could probably fit somewhere here, 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 here. This one is super fucking important and needs to be in the story. Probably that one as well. Hey, we'll see. But progress is still being made, but it's gonna be nice to get to work on something else for a bit. Actually, just a little bit ago, it's like, okay, I'm not gonna have internet, so I can't check my email. So I'm going to email me a bunch of stuff and then put it in my notes tab so I can check it later about this character's arc in a story, this character's arc in a story, this character's arc in a story. So he has multiple narrators. I can start working on it, and I'm going to be really happy to do that. And yeah, also I want to take some notes on shit. I made sure to put some volumes of One Piece in my phone, so I might finally start fucking reading One Piece again. Yay, I need to do that. But yeah, to my point, I finished Somnium 2. I'm really looking forward to talking about it because that game is a fucking experience. Short version, I loved it. I don't know if I like it more or less or about the same as the first one because of how long it's been since I played the first one. I remember a lot of like the big plot moments that happen. And I remember really, really loving it. But I can't be like, yeah, looking at both of them, like with them fresh in my mind, this one's better, this one's worse. I think I like the second one a little bit more. Because when the late game twists hit, not to say they don't hit in the first one, not to say they're not great in the first one, because I think they absolutely are. But my mind was fucking blown. Like, there's a part, and I'm not going to go into the spoilers here. I certainly will when I'm talking about the game. Well, I am talking about the game in its video. That's what I mean. There was a point where I started to be like, wait a second. That's wrong. That's bullshit. That's wrong. What the fuck is going on? Because none of this is making sense. And then the game had a moment to explain, I know you thought this didn't make any sense. It absolutely does. That's all by design. Here's how and here's why. And my brain essentially went, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is absolutely insane. Wait a second. Oh, I was right. I was right that was weird. I was right that was weird. Holy shit. Yes, I got it. Wait, what? it was it was a very interesting experience. Like, something I joke about it, but I also mean it, is that Kingdom Hearts is a series that makes less sense the more they explain it. Somnium 2 is almost like that, and then I'm like, wait, no, this actually does make a lot of sense because of this, because of this, because of that. Oh, like, man, there was a trail of breadcrumbs for, like, all of this shit. And I was on the right track for a lot of things. There's definitely things I was pretty wrong about, but other things like, oh, okay, I got that. I didn't get that part of it, but I got that. And like, it's really exciting. Like, I feel like it's this great mix of me being rewarded for paying attention and theory crafting, while also being able to throw me for a loop on some things. I really enjoyed that. And speaking of Kingdom Hearts, I had Clay roll on the table of like, all right, these are the games that I want to play that I either own or a friend of mine owns, so I have immediate access to, because those are my immediate goals. There's a bunch of other shit on there. Some are games that I'm interested in but don't own, like Torna, and there's other games that just aren't out yet, like P3 Load. So I had him roll on the table, and I was like, okay, I am not going to tell you what all of the numbers represent. I will just ask you to roll, and if you want to keep your number or not. So he rolls. I think he rolled like it was a 4 and a 5, or it was a 5 or a 6, and I don't remember what the last number was. But so he rolls the first one, and he's kind of trying to gauge, like, do I want him to play this? All right. So the first thing he ended up rolling and changing was Lies of P, which is something he really wants me to play. The second thing he rolled and changed was Hi-Fi Rush, which is something he really wants me to play. And what he ended up settling on ended up being the Kingdom Hearts handheld games. Because I haven't played 358 over 2 days. I haven't played Recoded. I don't know how much I'll enjoy them, but I want to give them a a good faith effort. If I play them and I'm like, look, I don't like it, I think this game sucks. Like, hey, I mean, it might also be because they're the DS games and like double screen, and doing that on like a PS4 is kind of fucking weird. I would imagine it'd be really fucking weird. But there might be a reason why these games got cutscenes and the 1.5, 2.5 remixes, and it's not just here's the actual playable game. I'm a little worried, but I'm also kind of excited for it. So I'm imagining that when I get back, because I don't want to bring a console on the cruise, even a handheld. I just don't want to do that. It's not that it feels weird. It's just for me personally, like, I don't want to bring anything that I would hate losing. With some exceptions, like, I would hate it if I lost my phone, but I kind of need to have my phone. I would hate it if I lost one of my notebooks with all this information, like, with, like, notes for videos and book writing stuff, but I want to bring them. I can go without a game console for a week. I don't need it, or a laptop without a week, but I would be like furious with myself if I lost it, you know? So that's where I'm at with that. Oh, excuse me. I think the only other thing to say is, I believe I said this last week, is that I had Billy, who's my friend from Oregon, not really from Oregon, he's now just living in Oregon, but anyways, I had him roll on the table for things I should watch, and he ended up rolling Friendship is Magic. So my progress on that, I have finished season 1, and I have just the finale left of season 2, just the 2-part, The Wedding. I'm not going to watch anything on the cruise. When I get back from the cruise, I will binge season 3. What I had said was, because I don't want to get burnt out, I'll probably do it in rounds. Like the first 3 seasons, and then 4 and 5, then 6 and 7, and 8 and 9. I might still do that, or I might just be like, man, I'm in it, let's just keep going. We'll see. I feel like if there is a point where I am starting to get burnt out, I will stop and do something else. And I feel like those breaks for me make a lot of sense. But if I want to keep going, if I feel like I can keep going, I will just go as I go. Yesterday I did record my tier list for season 1. I recorded it at like the first 13 episodes and the second 13 episodes. I haven't time-stamped them yet. I would rather upload them after I can time-stamp them because they're so long. but I don't have a whole lot of time because I just have today, and I have a lot of shit I want to do today. So my plan on it is, if I have the opportunity to timestamp them before we leave, I will do that and upload them. Or I guess like make them public, because they're technically uploaded. They're private right now. If I am not able to, I'm just going to go ahead and send them out. Like, here's the tier list for the first half. Here's the tier list for the second half. And I'll be honest, if I upload them, I'm probably not going to go back and timestamp them. But I will try to make sure all of the other tier lists for the series, and just try to, other tier lists in general, that's what I try to do, make sure that they are properly timestamped. So that's that. Oh, also, I'm getting my haircut in a bit. So when I say you're not going to see me in a while, like, you're genuinely not going to see me. And also, you're not going to see me looking like this, because I mean, I've talked about it before, like, I have a built-in eye patch right now. That's kind of a fucking problem. I hate it. I'm going to be very happy to see that gone, well, because I won't see it. It's going to be great. Oh, the other thing is worm progress. I finished part 8 yesterday. I don't know when the video on that's coming out, because I don't think I'm going to get to do it today, but today, fuck damn it, the Dragon Ball P. I will probably try to do my notes for that as well during the cruise, or at some point. I used to get my quick thoughts on that out of the way. I don't want to say out of the way like it's a pain in the ass, because part 8 was fantastic. Part 8 is probably my favorite so far. And I was very critical of part 6. I was like, I like part 7, but I've got my criticism of part 7 too. I think I'd even said this in my part 7 video. It's not like I'm at a point where I'm like, I want to drop this. I'm like, it's not gripping me the way it was in the earlier parts of the story. I'm still gonna stick with it. We'll see what happens. Like, I'm really glad I stuck with it. Part 8 was fucking great. I'm so glad it was great. I feel like this is the most excited I have been now to, like, what's gonna happen next since part 3, which was the heist. What happened in part 4? Okay, part 6 was the really dumb shit with the... Oh, no, part 5... Okay, like the ABB raid shit. I liked that a lot, too. I don't think... Yeah, so part 4 was Bakuda. Part 5 was the ABB raid. Part 6 was Let's Cause Trouble at the Mayor's Place. And then part 7 was Empire 88. Part 3 is my second favorite because of how much I love heists, but I still had, like, a good time with part 4. I really liked part 5. I was like, this almost is starting to sound like Ruby. Part 6 was really, like, part 3 is great. Part 5 is great. Part 6 is really bad. It's like, I don't know, maybe that means part 9 is going to be the absolute most goated one so far. But, that's all I have for this one. I will see you soon-ish in, I guess I'll see you in February.